Almost there. It's almost done. Hey, what are you guys doing? you. Thank you. See? Just I protect. Thank you. I protect the sand. Get with the fishes before you know you're drowning. My time is for weaknessing. I just talk cancel. You leave it with me. Attention. I didn't have a holiday. It was just another day. Oh no! Oh, imagine that. If you tell somebody to leave you the fuck alone and they do. Seems so good already. I'm not really that great. I cut it off with Cowboy. I sabotaged it. So fuck the lonely. I don't know who that is. I'm sorry he died. I don't know who that is though. Hey, I I can't have feelings for anybody right now. I don't trust anybody. And if I can't trust anybody, then I can't be in any kind of relationships. Very slowly. Just you gotta wait till it cools. You gotta wait till it cools down, honey. I mean, he's like telling me he likes me. He's telling me all these great things, and I don't trust it. I don't trust it. I don't believe it, and that's a me problem. So I can't. I'm just gonna whore around because I don't get hurt that way. I started like being weird in my head, and I'm like, no, no, I just can't. I just can't do it. Like he was literally gonna take me out on Tuesday, and I'm like, no. Like I literally just sabotaged every single bit of it, and I've never been like that. Never. Dating is not the same as it used to be, you know. Thank you for the I do want to talk about something. Like I want to talk about true crime. All right. So I want to talk about a missing girl. Her name is Janiyah McDaniel. Hold on a second. Let me make sure that that's her name. Fuck. Because, like, you know me. I can't remember shit. I'm pretty sure that that's what her name is. I have all my research upstairs, though. No, that's not her name. Janiyah. Oh, fuck. What's her name? Joby! I know you're in here. What's her last name? It's Mick something. I thought it was McDaniel, but why am I like... Thank you for the lovely bouquet. You don't know. Hey, Abby, how are you doing? I think he stepped out. Hold on a second. Why do I... And the mom was like, hey, I don't want my kids anymore. I can't take care of them. I want the dad to come back, step back in, take care of them. But that didn't happen. But anyway, they got in this fight and argument, and it was about her being pregnant the night before. And she just came up missing the next day. But a lot of things are pointing to foul play. I've heard a bunch of different things, but somebody reached out to me from that community, from the actual community where she came up missing in Gary, Indiana, which ironically, I was born in Valparaiso, but like Gary is not very far from there. My dad worked in Gary when they had moved to Indiana for a job. And then as soon as I was born, they moved back. So technically, I was conceived in Ohio, born in Valparaiso, Indiana, and then I've lived in Ohio forever. Yeah. So I would really like to dig down into this case. There was like, so the father of the two other children went to a search party, all right, and literally like went off at the search party on the mom, on Jasmine. Her name's Jasmine McMichael, all right. He literally put his hands around her throat and was trying to like, basically, he was upset because he felt like she had something to do with it. So she's been missing over a year now. What are you doing? I got all my shit written down upstairs. But it looks like the mom just wanted another life, right? Didn't want to take care of these kids. It was too much for her. There's text messages out on YouTube of her texting people saying that she doesn't want the kids, that she was wondering if she could just, like, if she could just surrender them. And I guess she was told multiple things. That, like, she couldn't do it without her, like, having to go to court, and it looked bad on her, and I guess she had a girlfriend. Oh, and to top things off, Janiyah was SA'd by a man, and his daughter called him out on it online, actually. And some people said that that man is the one who took her. There is no evidence of that. Come on. There you go. No evidence of that. Man, nobody's talking. Anybody in? There's 33 people in here. Nobody's talking. You just listening to me? The FBI's been involved. Feed what this woman sent me. Let me find it. So there's a woman that, a woman that reached out to me. Her son went to school with Jasmine. Or, no, with Janiyah, sorry. And so she's the one that reached out to me. And she said, me sending people all kinds of silly videos, and I can't find, like, where is it? I know the woman's name. You don't know the life of a showgirl, baby. Here she is. She said, supposedly the aunt's boyfriend was SA'd the girl, and that's how she ended up pregnant. The little girl and the mom got into an argument the night of her disappearance, and she stormed off to bed, and she left the home that night. The mom stated she didn't know what she had when she left, then gave a clothing description. There are a lot of interviews with the mother where she just contradicts herself, then text messages where she was texting her girlfriend talking about giving away her children. She didn't want them anymore. What mother does that? On Facebook, if you check out the page Kevin Collins, he is private investigator, and I guess he's looking into this too. She said that the FBI came in and they did minimum. Anyway, maybe when I can get the hell up out of here, I can go figure it, take a gander, see what the hell's going on in Gary, Indiana. Did you eat it all? Where's your plate? Good boy. That was 2 big pieces of chicken. That was 2 big pieces of chicken, Sully. Good boy. Good boy. We need to move to a chicken farm. Yeah, Gary, Indiana. I know, I just told him where I was born. She's really pretty. Like, this girl is really pretty. I don't know what I just pulled up, but I just wanted to show you the picture.
There's now a $20,000 reward in the case of missing 14-year-old Janiah McMichael. The FBI and the city of Gary, Indiana are offering the money to anyone who has information that leads to the arrest and conviction of anyone responsible for her disappearance. Janiah's mother reported her missing from their home in the 1900 block of Malcolm X Boulevard in Gary. This was August 12th of last year. In October, the FBI conducted a raid at that home. Investigators say Janiah may be the victim of foul play. Tips can be submitted anonymously to the FBI at 1-800-CALL-FBI or online at tips.fbi.gov.
So if she's a product of foul play, then that means there
Admitted murderer Brian Koberger is spending Christmas in a...
That means that they have to know. I don't give a fuck where he's spending Christmas. Does anybody care where Brian Koberger is spending Christmas at? Because I don't. He's lucky he's even having a Christmas or whatever. Nope. Right? Today also, like, I was in Body's Discord, and there's a folder in there of like the pictures of the crime scene, which I never looked at. I went through all of that today, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, it's just crazy. Anyway, that's not why I'm here. I don't talk about the Idaho 4 case because it's too much. But it seems to me like, I mean, let's just say it how it is, right? If a mother didn't want her children and then all of a sudden her kids come up missing, isn't it ironic that her daughter was possibly pregnant? She's talking to her mom about possibly being pregnant. I don't know if it was confirmed or not. And I bet you what was going through, allegedly, I believe, this is my opinion. Wait, what's the term? What's the words I need to say? In my own statement. In my own statement, I'm saying that I believe if she didn't want her kids that she already had, she probably didn't want to raise her 14-year-old daughter's kid either. Right? That, I mean, just logic says, in my own statement. Where the hell's Kirby? So, anyway, I'm just saying, I think that there was foul play. I think that she didn't want her daughter's kid, unborn child. So what's she going to do? Well, now she's one less kid and a grandbaby, because more than likely, this child is gone. And that's what's so freaking sad. What is going on with all these mothers, like, literally harming their children? I mean, I was baffled back in the day when Susan Smith did the shit she did, right? Because that was like, oh God, unknown, like unheard of. Like people doing this shit to their kids, right? Unheard of. But not anymore. It seems to be like just what's happening. It's so crazy. I don't think she sold her 14-year-old kid. I don't think that happened at all. You know, for the dad's name's Anthony. For him to get so upset and cause a stink, he had to have felt that something was not right. Right? Oh my gosh. Oh! That's good. That's some good stuff right there. Oh. Oh, I forgot my mushrooms. Damn it. I forgot the mushrooms. I made chicken, jalapenos, cheese, seasonings, which, like, if you don't have this Kinder's wood fire garlic, you're not living. So I did that. I did more garlic, pepper, and tomato and basil. And I put jalapenos, peppers, onions, and I put garlic. I threw it away. It's garlic chili crisps that I put in my ramen, but I didn't want ramen tonight. Something wrong with the world today. I don't know how I'm going to carry all this shit upstairs now. Okay, we're going. Something wrong with our eyes. Where's the... What's the one I'm looking for? Did I already take it upstairs? Sully? Did I already take it upstairs? Oh, I think I did when I took my tablet up there, or when I went to get my tablet. Let's go to my office and eat. Maybe. Maybe. Something's wrong with our eyes. Ooh. Oh, in a different way, and I know that it is. Fudge. Fudge, how am I going to carry all everything? Living on the edge. This chicken is bomb diggity. Alright, I got... This is not safe. Hey! Mama. Hold on. Okay. Hello. Welcome to I Can't Actually Cook. And I don't know how I've been teaching myself, but... Alright. All right, so let's see what I have written down here. So the actual reward is actually $30,000, not $20,000. And her name's Janiah McMichael. She's missing from Gary, Indiana, from August 11th, 2024. She was 13 years old when she came up missing. She was last seen wearing black pajama pants, black hoodie, red and black Jordans, possibly pregnant. She had a silver alert on her. Hello, Aurora. Her mom sent a message to her girlfriend saying, I can't do it anymore, and a plan to abandon her children. This was 2 months before her daughter was reported missing. Friends and family were worried about Jasmine, the mom's mental health status. And because she said, I just can't take care of them. But she kept trying to figure out a way to give up her kids. Jasmine said when she woke up the morning after that the front door was ajar and the back door was unlocked. Now, if Janiah left the home, did she go out the front door or the back door? Why would she go unlock the back door just to go out the front door and leave the door open? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense. Jasmine wanted to drop her kids off at DCS or give them to her mom, is basically what her plan was. I guess the FBI, like I said, did a search warrant on her home. I guess they didn't find anything. She was essayed by a guy named Nathaniel Walker. And he's the one that supposedly people thought that he ran off with Janiah. But I think that was claimed to not be true. But this case is just, I mean, it's from 2024. And the mom's just out there living her life. I mean, I don't know. What do you think? I guess you guys would have to see all those text messages. They're crazy. But, I mean, if she didn't want anything to do with her kid and they were fighting and Janiah just left, then I don't know why she wouldn't have just been happy that she just left, you know? They're trying to get rid of her anyway, right? I don't know. Let's see if I can find something short.
Texas is feeling unwelcome. Now Texas is open door to new
anytime this stuff like this happens, the people who have already like covered it and people who haven't covered it just want to talk about it or whatever.
I spoke with Janiah's grandmother today, and she is pleading for the public's help and feels in her heart that someone knows what happened to Janiah. For 1 year, the neighborhood near 19th and Virginia in Gary hasn't been the same. That's how long it's been since Janiah McMichael disappeared.
There's been leads, but no solid leads. Nothing, just like she vanished.
Each day without her leaves Janiah's grandmother, Dahlia, more desperate for the truth.
1 year ago today, I got a phone call from my daughter saying that my granddaughter, Janiah, ran away. I don't believe she ran away.
A couple months later, in October, a search warrant was executed. Gary police say they haven't released details of that search to preserve the integrity of the case. But investigators say they suspect foul play.
I hope that's not the case. But if it is the case, we need to bring her home. She needs to be laid to rest. Because whatever the situation was, she didn't deserve it.
Dahlia Guerrero hasn't stopped searching and says Janiah is on her mind 24/7.
She's just so sweet, so sweet.
She shared these videos with us, embracing Janiah during a birthday celebration, and this one of them dancing.
Girl told me, don't be mad.
She brightens up the room. She's so full of
Wait,
joy.
she had a TikTok?
Janiyah was 13 when
Wait.
and this one of them dancing.
Naya POABTIBQ? What the hell does that mean? Can somebody look that up? NIYAHPOABTI 80? T180? I don't know. It's blurry.
She brightens up the room. She's so full of joy.
Janiyah was 13 when she went missing and turned 14 in April.
You know, she should be with her friends having fun, getting ready for high school. You know, we just want her home, and I just miss her so much.
Lisette Guillen from Case Files Chicago is urging the public to think back to this time last year.
It's not just one person that knows. We feel like there's more than one person because we know how the streets talk.
In total, a $30,000 reward is being offered by the FBI, the City of Gary, and USBA Nationwide Security for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible for Janiyah's disappearance.
If you have information, you need to come forward.
If you have any details about Janiyah's case, you should report it directly to the FBI and can do so anonymously at the tip line on your screen.
So
that's 1-800.
If the FBI did an investigation at their home and they suggest foul play, then they have something. They have something.
225-5324. A spokesperson with the Gary Police Department shared a statement with us tonight, writing in part, each lead is pursued and new information continues to shape our understanding of the case. The passage of time should not diminish the urgency of this case or the community's responsibility to help. Janiyah was last seen wearing black pajama pants, a black hooded sweatshirt, and red and black shoes. Reporting live in Gary, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.
Yes, this is why I switched to injection-free weight loss.
I honestly think that I think that she didn't want her children. And then when she said that she was possibly pregnant, her mom went off. I don't know if Janiyah ever left that home, you know? This is just her mom saying she did, right? I wonder if she was seen anywhere or... This is so good. One of these days. That's all I'm going to make for whoever I'm with. Chicken and peppers and jalapenos. I hope they like spice. Missing, lost. What? Let's see what this one says. I don't know. I'm just now digging down into it. Another thing. This was the day before school was supposed to start. For the new year. It's just really ironic that all this is like, you know.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Pop Crime TV's The Outlier podcast. Today, I am joined by Pebbles Wilson. She is the founder of Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, and she's doing really important work here. I mean, I am so honored to have you, Pebbles. Thank you so much for joining me.
Thank you for having me.
I don't know, guys.
Now,
I don't know where our other kids are.
My other show.
I know the dad of them came and wanted to take them.
Homicide prosecutor Garrett Ferrantino. We recently featured Brian Fitzgibbons of USPA, who you actually have worked with as well, investigating the case of a missing girl, 13-year-old Janiah McMichael of Gary, Indiana. And she's been missing since, well, we can go back and discuss this, but she was reported missing in August of 2024. But her family, her extended family, actually says they haven't seen her or heard from her since June. Is that right?
Yes.
Wow.
Based on my correspondence, based on messages sent to me, messages posted on live streams as well by.
So if her family didn't see her since June, and school was supposed to start the next day, and they know that it would have been reported if she never showed up to school. If that's true, then they had from June until August to try to figure out what their story was going to be, where they were going to put her.
Her family members, they stated in black and white that the last time they physically saw Janiah was at the end of the school year, the 2023-2024 school year, and I was given an exact date of June 10th of 2024.
That was the last time that some of her family had spoken to her. And I think it's important to point out, we pointed this out on Primetime Crime, but her mom reported her missing the day before school started. So that indicates, I think, to most of us, well, she realized that somebody was going to notice if Janiah was missing because it had been summer. Nobody really was keeping tabs on her. But hey,
can you guys hear?
The school would know, so she kind of had to report her missing.
Absolutely. It's still uncertain, really, what occurred between the day she noticed or realized she was missing, which the day that was given was August 11th, and the following day when she was actually reported missing per GPD post, which was a date of August 12th. So there's so many uncertainties here.
Yeah. And then, so GPD, Gary Police Department, that's Gary, Indiana.
Yes,
and they put out a silver alert for Janiah. Is that right?
About a month, approximately close to a month after she was reported missing, a silver alert was issued on September
a whole month
5th
after
of 2024.
Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay, and this is Janiah. She is adorable. Oh my goodness, she is so adorable.
I wish I had her picture up right now.
We know that her mom and her dad were estranged, or they were not together. And you actually did the work of tracking down her dad. Great work. And her dad shared something really, really disturbing with you. Can you tell us about that?
He stated that he had been contacted by CPS, and in summary, he informed me during a Facebook live stream that has been made public on multiple platforms, the allegation that he stated specifically that Janiah had been SA'd, or rather, I want to say taken advantage of, and that's as much as I feel comfortable with going into that. And he was notified by another agency and not Jania's mother when he first learned of these allegations.
So there's allegations that Janiyah was essayed. It was brought to the attention of her father by an agency. Let's say
Yes.
you said Child Protective Services or
Yes.
the police. Both or
Child Protective Services is what he was referring to. Yes, during that live stream.
So in order for them to have, I guess, knowledge of this, Janiyah would have had to have told them this, right? Or somebody else, because it seems like, yeah, how else would they know unless it was reported to them?
Absolutely. I do have, and I can furnish that information to you on a later date. I do have screenshots. I take a lot of screenshots from statements made by family members or extended family members of Janiyah stating that they are saying, yes, she indeed made these allegations, but she was put up to it, so to speak. That's what they have stated. Yes, she said that a certain individual essayed her, but with saying that a lot of in the same statement, if that makes sense, they've stated that it wasn't true, that she was trying to protect her mother's girlfriend who was actually playing a role in taking advantage of her. So I truly don't know what to believe. I just know that family members have stated that they've stated or admitted that, to their knowledge, Janiyah made these claims. Does that make sense?
It does. The family is okay, and you know, I want to
So now
go
they're
back
saying
because
that
I want to make it clear
the mother's girlfriend took
here.
advantage of
Pebbles
her.
and I are not implicating Janiyah's mother. However, it's important that we can't ignore the fact that it's believed that Janiyah was missing before August. I mean, no one had seen her or spoken to her, and her mother didn't report it until August. So whatever her mom's doing, if she's, you know, involved with drugs and she's in some kind of, state of mind for the entire summer and she just didn't pay attention to her daughter or care about her daughter. I mean, sure, that's a possibility. We could speculate all day, or we could speculate that something nefarious was going on. And, you know, we'll get to this, but the apartment that Janiyah lived in with her mom and her mom's girlfriend, it was searched, but the Gary PD, they deployed the gang initiative to search the apartment, which is really interesting. But we'll get to that in a minute. But I want to go back here. So when Janiyah's dad told you that he received this call from DCS or whoever it was about these SA claims, do you recall when about he got this call, what month it was or anything like that?
I don't recall, and I want to be as accurate as possible. I can always go back and maybe have been something that I missed in terms of what he stated in terms of a time frame. But from our conversation, what I gathered is that it was at least a few months before, I want to say possibly April, I'm not sure for certain, but a few months before she went missing, to be more accurate in terms of when he learned of this. Yeah.
Okay. And it's frustrating because we wouldn't be able to see this police report or this DCS report because she is a minor, I guess, to validate these claims. Okay. So we've got this timeline. A few months prior to her disappearance, she reports that she was SA'd. And then a few months later, she goes missing. Her mom doesn't report it, allegedly, until 2 months after she initially goes missing, until school is about to start. And then the gang unit is dispatched to search Janiyah's mother's apartment where Janiyah lived. We don't know what they found, if they found anything. Is that right?
Yes, that is correct. it was not just the gang response task unit or a gang response team. It was also, they were joined by the FBI, and we're assuming just assuming it was the Indiana's FBI, because there are several headquarters throughout the state of Indiana. There are pictures that has been taken, published, released online, sent to me personally, showing that the FBI had a table, and I can certainly send you some of those pictures set up in front of Jania's residence where she went missing from, which is 1951 Virginia Street. And there were items that it seemed that they were being processed. There were items that were being bagged. There were a lot of items or unknown items at this time being brought out of the home. So there are pictures kind of that verifies that much.
Okay. Do we know if there were any electronics or any type of computers or MacBooks or whatever?
They did a really good job. The FBI, we're not sure. They did a really good job of concealing what was being taken out. It is for certain a lot of things were taken out.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming they had a warrant for her phone as well, or I would hope so. But do we know what Jania's mother, what her story was? I mean, usually when a child goes missing, a 13-year-old, there's a whole story. I put her to bed. I woke up the next morning. She was gone. She was last wearing XYZ. Her digital footprint said she was communicating with this person. I mean, did Jania have a social media? Did her mom come up with any type of quote unquote story to law enforcement?
I'm not sure exactly what. I want to be as accurate as possible. What information that they have that they did not release to the public. I can only tell you what I was told versus what was released.
This is crazy.
By WGN Chicago. So I was told by individuals I won't name at this time who spoke with Jania's mother, Miss McMichael. I was told that she noticed her daughter missing at between 12:45 a.m. and 12:47 a.m. in the morning, meaning she didn't actually see her leave. She noticed that the front door was ajar or slightly open, and that's what I was told, and that she wasn't in her room. Okay? And what is in contradiction of that statement is I began reading an article published by WGN. I'm reading this article, and forgive me if I'm stating the wrong publication at this time. I'm just going by memory, so I'll say a local news station, that she noticed her daughter was missing in the morning hours, as early morning hours, as she was waking children up for school and getting ready to prepare her children to go off to school. So that's a separate.
So I wonder what it was
that was given.
Okay. So yes. Jania has siblings. I didn't know this.
Yes, she does have several siblings. Absolutely.
Oh, are they older, younger?
Younger. Jania is reportedly the oldest, and so she's 13 years of age. She will be turning 14, I'm told, in April. That's her birthday month.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Do you know what her mom does for work or how she has income?
I'm not certain. I mean, I don't want to share too much hearsay, but
we'll do a disclaimer. Speculation.
Yes. Speculation. From what I've learned from Gary residents, I have a lot
she
of
likes my box.
ties
She likes to
with
sleep in
Gary,
it.
because I lived in Gary for many years. Is that her mother was not reportedly clocking in and clocking out for work every day, and may have been receiving some benefits. I'm not sure what benefits for which children, but yes.
Okay. And now, I did see something on your page, which, by
Kelly?
the way, guys, I will put in the episode notes, the Facebook page, Missing, Lost, and Trafficked. You had screenshots, which you mentioned you love to keep your screenshots, which is very smart. You had screenshots of text messages, and these appear to be text messages between Jania's mother and somebody else. Is that right?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. The other person, you don't have to disclose who they are. I'm sure they want to remain nameless because you didn't disclose. But these texts indicate that Jania's mother was planning to give up her children.
How you doing?
To the system, foster care, or what? Because she couldn't handle them? I mean, that's huge.
Mm-hmm. This was back in the summertime, so around June, these conversations took place right around the time that I wholeheartedly believe that Jania went missing. She was, in summary, expressing that she was very frustrated with her children. She said, I've changed, but these kids haven't changed. I'm just quoting a bit of what was stated sent out by her, reportedly or allegedly. And she seemed to be very frustrated. She indicated multiple times in this change she had with this unnamed recipient that she didn't want her mother to have the children. However, she didn't want her girlfriend to know where the kids were going to go if she could convince the state to take all of her children.
Listening to...
I thought that was really odd.
Well, that is odd. I mean, and now, how do we know that these text messages are valid? Do you trust this source who sent them to you?
Hey, dolls. You don't like me, and I don't like you, and you're not welcome in my space. So, no one controls me. I didn't say anybody controls you. But guess what? You're gone. Because I control my life. I'm not putting up with drama or people who want to come in my live and start shit when I'm talking about a missing person. All right? I don't know. Kelly's here. She's here. I said Kelly's name, but she didn't know what I was probably talking about. I knew Dolls was going to pop off because that's what she does. But all I have to say to anybody who's watching who wants to talk about drama, I don't care. Okay? And I owe you nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now, if you want to help me find a missing girl, then you can get on that shit. But if you don't, then get the fuck out of my live. All right, let's continue.
I believe
the bullies, they think that they can bully. Dolls is a bully. All right, they just think that they can fucking bully me. And the thing is go talk on your fucking channel where only 3 people are listening, honey, because I don't give a fuck. Okay, I'm gonna make a fucking difference in this world while you are sitting here talking about bullshit. All right.
believe that it's valid because I do my own set of investigations, and I took time to find out whose phone number that the sender was registered to, and it was indeed registered to Jasmine and McMichael.
I blocked her too.
So it was Jasmine. Now, this is speculation, and I'm just thinking about certain things as we discuss this. But if she didn't want, her girlfriend to know where the kids were going, do you think there's a chance here that Jasmine's girlfriend was posing some kind of threat or harm to her kids, and she wanted to save her kids? And I don't know. Possibly something happened with Jania, and there was nothing that she could do about it. But maybe she's thinking, okay, I can save my other kids. I don't know. Or is Jania in hiding somewhere? or did something
Janiyah
happen?
McMichael.
This is really
She's a missing girl out of Gary, Indiana.
That is a working theory that I have. Given other information, there's some information that I'm not going to disclose live that I received regarding her girlfriend, and allegations of abuse that her girlfriend allegedly inflicted on not just Janiyah but the other siblings as well. So yes, it's a working theory.
That's so sad. That's so sad. And I mean, it could be another thing. Like maybe Jasmine, Janiyah's mother, knows what happened, and maybe she's not responsible, but maybe she just was trying to figure out how to even navigate this. And then, she thought she had the whole summer. And then, as we all know, summer flies by. School's about to start. And she's like, oh, shit, I better report her missing. This is a tough one, man.
Right?
This is really tough. Oh, my goodness. Well, we do know that our friends at USPA are offering a $10,000 reward. And if you do have any information, you should contact the Gary Police Department.
So that's $10,000 on top of the $30,000.
1214, and I'll have that in the episode notes as well.
Yeah, there's no maybe.
Or you can go to the USPA website.
But it's all
which
alleged,
I will also have in the episode notes. But Pebbles, just a bit about you, because you are.
I'd like to talk to this woman,
source in that
because this interview that we're listening to right now was a year ago.
They send you text messages. How did you get your start into doing this? Because your Facebook page has quite a number of followers, and again, like I mentioned, you're very trusted.
Well, after losing my cousin, my cousin, we call him Bob, at the height of COVID due to a homicide. He was unfortunately killed on the west side of Chicago. And I would say in a roundabout way, grieving his death. We were extremely close. He helped me in a lot of ways when I was pursuing my bachelor's degree and my master's degree. It sort of led me into my purpose as I was trying to figure out, well, what role I would play as a journalist. I have these journalism communication degrees and was trying to sort it all out. And so, and it just kind of, I reported on my first missing person case on a missing teen that had gone missing in Gary. It garnered a lot of views at the time, well over, I believe, 18,000 views. I drove around in my car looking for her. And that was kind of my start on giving a voice to the voiceless. He wasn't reported missing. It was a direct homicide, but just in a roundabout way, I feel like I was led kind of into my purpose, if that makes sense.
Yeah, no, it does. I always think about that. Whenever I'm frustrated or I feel like things aren't going in my direction, I'm a spiritual person, so I'm always praying and just being like, oh God, just point me in the right direction here, and I'll go with it and I'll trust it. And it sounds like, God did sort of put you in this direction after a tragedy. And I'm so sorry about your cousin, but I feel like he'd be very proud of you.
Yes. He always encouraged me to kind of go with my heart, to go with my gut, to not give up despite any kind of trials that I've gone through. And I've personally gone through a lot of trials, a lot of tribulations. I've gone through a lot of hardships myself. However, the words, the things that he instilled into me sticks with me, and even with what I do, and it gives me strength to not give up at times that I do just want to give up, unpublish my pages and platforms. It gives me a lot of strength to continue on. Yes.
And I think it's important. I think we all go through this as creators and journalists when, something happens, and the internet is a tough, cruel place. And we have these thoughts of like, I'm done. This is not worth it, but you got to take a break, I think, regroup and realize that you're doing good. You're doing good work that needs to be done, and that the internet and people like you and sites like Missing, Lost, and Trafficked, I mean, they really help people. They make a difference. And I know we have limited time here, but I do want to ask you one more thing, because I think you're super brave to investigate these crimes and disappearances in your own neighborhood, your own backyard. I mean, it's scary. People could dox you, figure out, where you, all this stuff. I mean, are you a little nervous sometimes? Do you sleep with one eye open because you're out there, man?
I've gotten death threats. I've gotten my address sent to me. That's why I'm so private about what I share and how much I share. I've had to revamp a lot of things, change locations, all of that. So yeah, it does get really scary at times, but I'm not allowing what could happen, what someone may do in retaliation to deter me ultimately. Unfortunately, because of the things that I've had to expose in...
The video is almost over. All right. So, I mean, what do you guys think? I literally think that if the FBI is saying that they got a bunch of stuff from the house and there's foul play involved, to me that means that there's no signs of life. It makes me feel like that they know that there's not, anything. I think I want to reach out to that lady and see if she'll talk to me. And also, I kind of want to look into this mom a little bit more. So, I think I saw an interview with her in it somewhere. The most investigation is being co-managed, Gary PD. I know, but has there been polygraphs done? I wonder. I don't know. I just want to know. I want to know more. I want to know more. I keep putting McDaniel and it's McMichael. Mother missing. Asked daughter to get... What? This isn't the same woman, right? I'm going to play this. I don't know if this is the same woman, though, so let me just play it just to see.
When we out here searching, the last day we searched, she did not search with us. None. Did not search, did not go out with us. Nothing. I said,
yeah, this is about her. It's about Janaya.
Normally she'll be out here searching. That last search, she did not search with us. She sat up under the tent the whole day. We was out searching. She did not search with us. Period. I told you that, KC. She did not search with us.
I'm just saying that, like, none of this shit makes sense.
We said that. I'm like, something ain't right. Something not
just
right.
Saying, like, every angle, like, from every angle, I'm just asking y'all the outside looking in.
Go ahead.
Like, every angle, I'm getting nothing is adding up. You feel what I'm saying?
We said that.
This shit's so frustrating.
It is. Hey, look, I can't feel your pain. But every time you turn around, this bitch is throwing shots like, we buried her in the backyard. If you see where we live, it ain't no way that KC been in the back of our house. It ain't no way in the world. We don't even have a backyard. It's just everybody's yard is connected. Yeah, it's town.
This lady's telling.
So I'm like, lady, what the fuck is you talking about? FBI searched it with dogs and luminol and everything. They searched their house with luminol and the dogs. And look, we even let them search search our cars, and we didn't even have a search warrant. Since the mama kept saying that they was in the blue truck, they was in the white truck. I told the FBI, go ahead, search it. He said, we ain't got a warrant. I don't want you to have a warrant. No, you come search my shit, go search it.
So this is my other question. I know some of the last people that seen my daughter before she kind of went missing. You know what I'm saying? Like prior before she went missing.
Oh, this is the dad.
Did she look or seem or have any tendencies of being pregnant? Because it was worried about that she might have been pregnant. Was my daughter pregnant? Did it seem like she was pregnant?
When I seen her at the party, she looked pregnant to me.
You said she didn't?
She did. No.
The mama put that shit out there, man. Jasmine mama put that
I want
shit
this
out there.
I want this live on here, like on my TikTok.
But let me tell you this.
But I heard
you said she was gonna take her to a checkup. Now let me get this straight.
Right, okay.
She was gonna get a checkup.
Okay. And look, you said that Jasmine mama put that shit out there, right?
Yes.
That would put that out there, right?
Yes.
Okay. So why wasn't there a disagreement between Jasmine and Janiyah about that? And then it was something about her, Janiyah wanting to meet my side of the family and being cahoots with me, and then that's where my daughter ran away or went missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, if Dahlia put that out there, why is Jasmine? Why is that one of the first things that Jasmine was saying when I had first heard from Jasmine? Because I didn't hear it from Dahlia when it came about. You feel what I'm saying? When I talked to my baby mama, when the shit hit the fan, and I got on the phone with my baby mama, what the fuck going on with my daughter? Oh, Antonio, and she might be pregnant. I had asked her about her missing her period, and I told her that I was gonna take her to the clinic the next morning. She wouldn't have no baby, and she ran away. That's what was said to me. Whether from Dahlia, whether from.
So basically, what he just said is that the mom was going to take her to go get a shmishmorshin. And that's what their conversation was about.
No, I don't know who put that out there. I'm gonna tell you, I heard from the horse's mouth. The woman that conceived my child. This is what went on with your child. She might be pregnant.
I was just looking when I was playing the recording. All of that is irrelevant. My thing is help find my daughter. All y'all got something to say. Where the fuck was y'all at during these searches? When we searched, where was y'all at when I was walking blocks and miles with 6 other children day and fucking night to find out where my daughter was? Everybody's hooping and hollering about these abandoned buildings across the street from my house when the city has come with dogs to check these abandoned buildings themselves. And guess what? They reboarded these abandoned buildings because they've been in them. Where the fuck was y'all at? Everybody got something to say, but ain't nobody out here on foot. Ain't nobody out here searching. Ain't nobody bringing no real resources to the fucking table. The FBI done came in and did their part. This was in October. We're damn near in February. If anything was found in my home, a drop of blood, a detection of a dead body, I would be cuffed up and in jail. That's what would be happening right now. Let's be for real. This is the FBI we're speaking about. We're not speaking about Gary Police Department. We're not speaking about Lake County Sheriff's Department. We're not speaking about surrounding police departments. We're speaking of the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, who came in, aluminol, dogs, sprayed the home, top to bottom. Where the fuck is the evidence? Now everybody.
But yet they said there was foul play.
To me. Let me tell you this: what you put it out there, my prison record. What y'all failed to realize, I was in prison for 2 years. You can't show no weakness. You can't cry. You can't do none of that. So them 2 years, I held that shit in. So guess what? To this day, I can hold back my tears for y'all. I definitely can, because it's not for y'all. This is for my children. I got 6 kids in my home who can hear everything, who can see everything. Ain't no locks on no doors. Everybody is free will to come in and out their fucking room. And they ain't never
Why would you get rid of her? Because you have 7 kids, right? Do you want an 8th one? When you can't even take care of the 7 that you have? Well, now 6?
A baby? No. That was just another baby we was gonna accept. Yes, I was like, we not gonna have another baby. You gonna get an abortion. But if push came to shove and my daughter has to have...
Do you know what she just said? She was going to get...
that child, I'm a grandmother at the end of the fucking day. I'm a mother of 7. Out of 13 years of me being a mother, when have my kids ever been in CPS? When had I ever had to deal with CPS other than when Jay Sean decided to rape my kids and CPS got involved? My mom not agreeing with the relationship.
Wait, she just said Jay Sean. That's not the name that I have. Who's Jay Sean? Who's Jay Sean? Who's Jay Sean? That wasn't even a name.
That I was in, and she kept calling CPS.
That's the end of that? I want more. What? No. Take me back. Take me back.
Filming a car.
Shit, where's that? There it is. I need that. I need all of that. Save. Download video. Can I download that video? Okay, share. Share it. I need to share it to my phone. Share it in messages. Share it to... Okay, share it to myself. Replay that part, please. Okay, let's play it.
When we out here,
we're not speaking about where ain't nobody bringing no real resources to the fucking table. The FBI done came in and did their part. This was in October. We're damn near in February. If anything was found in my home, a drop of blood, a detection of a dead body, I would be cuffed up and in jail. That's what would be happening right now. Let's be for real. This is the FBI we're speaking about. We're not speaking about Gary Police Department. We're not speaking about Lake County Sheriff's Department. We're not speaking about surrounding police departments. We're speaking of the FBI, the Federal Bureau of Investigations, who came in, aluminol, dogs, sprayed the home, top to bottom. Where the fuck is the evidence? Now everybody wants to see the emotional side to me. Let me tell you this: what you put it out there, my prison record. What y'all failed to realize, I was in prison for 2 years. You can't show no weakness.
I wonder what she was in prison for.
You can't do none of that. So them 2 years, I held that shit in. So guess what? To this day, I can hold back my tears for y'all. I definitely can, because it's not for y'all. This is for my children. I got six kids in my home who can hear everything, who can see everything. Ain't no locks on no doors. Everybody is free will to come in and out their fucking room. And they ain't never heard or seen me nor Kiara do anything to Janiyah. This is the oldest child of 7 children, the helpful child of 7 children, the one who would help me day in and day out if I needed the fucking help. Why the fuck would I get rid of her? Because y'all say she was pregnant and had a baby? No. That was just another baby we was gonna accept.
Michael.
Yes, I was like, we
Gary,
not gonna have
Indiana.
another baby. You gonna get an abortion? But if push came to shove and my daughter has to have that child, I'm a grandmother at the end of the fucking day. I'm a mother of 7. Out of 13 years of me being a mother, when have my kids ever been in CPS? When had I ever had to deal with CPS other than when Jay Sean decided to rape my kids and CPS got involved? My mom not agreeing with the relationship that I was in, and she kept calling CPS.
Listen, how she looks is insane. I will be putting that video up on my TikTok. What do you mean? Did she say kids or kids? Kid or kids? She's something else. It sounds like. I sent that to my phone. Hopefully that went to my phone.
Nah, man. She got a daddy. On my dad's fault, she got a daddy too. You feel me? Like, nah. Hell no. My was back going to family reunions, having motherfucking picnics, kicking it. I'm doing it right. No, man.
His name's Antonio Rogers. Is the dad's name.
I don't know what it was. But Jasmine should have been her ass that she should have been a motherfucking Virginia. Some motherfucker wasn't looking for my goddamn baby. I'm gonna tell you that.
We couldn't have a family day. I mean, that was planned before that happened.
Listen. I don't care. Hey, that's fine. That's y'all family duties. Y'all do that. But we talk about a mother through child. Listen, what the fuck she doing kicking it? I ain't got time to kick it. I done been home for a month. You ain't see me in no club. You ain't see me in no motherfuckers' faces. You ain't see me on none of that. I ain't got time to kick it. My baby miss. You see what I'm saying? Did you get what I'm saying? As a parent, your fucking child missing. What the fuck is you doing at a fucking park kicking it? Go look for your baby, shorty. I didn't say y'all couldn't have y'all family event. I didn't say that. Respect.
I don't know who these people are. Nathaniel and Yolanda Walker.
Nah, man. She got a daddy. On my dad's fault, she got a daddy too. You feel me? Like, nah. Hell no. My was back going to family reunions, having motherfucking picnics, kicking it. I'm doing it right. No, man.
What really happened to 13?
Janiyah McMichael, 14.
Reach out. We just need to know you're okay. If somebody does have her, please just let her go.
Family and friends lead another organized search for the teen with the help of some volunteers.
We want to bring Janiyah home.
13-year-old Janiyah.
That's my dad.
We're not going to take a nap tomorrow either.
Why?
Because we got 2 times of practice tomorrow, too.
What you got to practice?
Because we got 2 days to practice tomorrow, too. Indiana man last seen with 13-year-old.
I'm here.
There you go.
Yeah.
Hey, so I want to tell, before we get started, I want to let everybody know who you are.
All right. Cool.
So, this is Nathaniel Walker, who plenty have heard the lady Pebbles from missing off of traffic.
Oh.
And, she been trashing his name.
Nathaniel Walker was the original guy that I said was, that they said the S8'd her. That's who Nathaniel Walker supposedly was. So, what?
He's the husband of Yolanda Walker, Kiara Bates' mom, which would be Janiyah's step-grandfather.
What?
So he reached out to me, wanted to clear the air because lately Pebbles, Mr. Lost in Traffic, been kind of giving out false, information, accusations, and he reached out to me, so I'm opening my platform for him because I believe that everybody has the right to stand up for themselves.
Exactly.
So, the floor is open to you, brother.
Hey, so my name's Nathaniel Walker. I'm married to Yolanda Sims, Bates, Walker, all the names that Pebble says that she go, but her maiden names. So she has a multiplicity of freaking aliases based on what Pebbles got to say. But yeah, I am the, if you want to say, grandfather of Janiyah, just based on the relationship that Kiara Bates has with Janiyah's mom, Jasmine. So the thing is,
Okay. So Nathaniel Walker is Jasmine's girlfriend, Kiara's dad. All right? You with me?
Is that the only reason that we know Jasmine and her children is because we opened up our doors to them maybe somewhere around, it was in January of last year. They stayed with us, no, it was the year before last. They stayed with us exactly one whole year. And then they were blessed to be able to get their own apartment. Okay. So, during all that time, we were trying to help them to develop and become something better than what they had been in the past. So based on whatever Jasmine and no matter what her children were going through, we had no idea about all the family dynamics, the dysfunction that she had to deal with on her side.
Wait, they're showing text messages. Hold on. I'm like, what? It says, me, Janiyah, Balbo, can we come over? Hey, Tita, can we come over and box bow and what the fuck? Are being good. Y'all gonna go into house, of course.
This is a reminder.
TT unique I don't know what they're saying. Is that what you mean? Mommy said she forgot and we will do it tomorrow. So can we come over? TT, hey, TT, can you come pick us up in the police? Up at the police, and police is outside. He's scared. Where y'all? Call me back. Call me back. What the fuck? I don't even know what this is.
There were times when we had CPS at our door. For what reason? They were in and out of our home. The schools were calling my wife to come up to the school to take care of the children's situations and things of that nature because they realized that we were the responsible ones.
Gotcha.
During that whole time, all we tried to do was help them to become something better than what they were when they came into our lives. And then all of a sudden, we've got this child running away, missing, whatever the case may be. But we're going to get the facts straight. Because at the end of the day, her family is saying that they haven't seen her since June 10th of this year. Lie. But the main reason why I'm on here is because I'm tired of pebbles distorting the truth and leading people astray, bamboozling folks or whatever they want to call it.
Right.
Now, for those of you that want to be able to take notes, I really need you to take notes so you can remember exactly what I'm saying. Now, when it comes to me, I pulled up my other calendar over here so I can keep up with the dates, just in case, you guys see me looking off to the side. And thank you, Kevin,
no
for opening up your platform, So on June 20th, this is in regards to me and my trucking and not being in the area or in state when all of this stuff transpired.
Gotcha.
On June 20th, I was with a company called Super Ego. Drove for them all the way up until June 28th. When my truck broke down, they didn't want to get me home. My wife drove almost 10 hours to Alabama to come pick me up. We mosey on back up here to Gary, get home on the 29th. We go to a birthday party. Guess who's there with us? Janiyah. So it ain't no such thing as Janiyah hadn't been seen. You may not have been seen by her immediate biological kinfolk, because her biological kinfolk were on some bullshit. Just to put it out there. So on June 29th, we go to this party. Janiyah's there. June 30th, And let me back up. On June 29th, I picked up a rental car to go to East Des Moines, Illinois for my new job, started on July 1st. Yeah. With Hirschbach trucking lines. So June 1st, all the way up until I met Mr. Kevin Collins, which was August the 16th, is when my wife picked me up from the truck stop. And
that just scared me.
And brought me home. And Mr. Kevin was out there just now getting ready to kickstart this campaign and trying to find this baby. Now, mind you, on August 12th, my wife called me and let me know that this baby was gone. Not at home, ran away or whatever. I don't know. So now, I'm not even in town when this child went missing. As a matter of fact, my wife didn't even know till that morning. Yeah. But what nobody is saying, since the family hadn't seen her, nobody's saying, where did she come from on that Friday? Guess what? She was with family. When my wife told me that that child was going to be with her family, I told my wife the week prior to me coming home, I said, baby, that's not a good thing. I think something is not going to be right with that situation. And look where we are today. So, what Pebbles is concerned about is, why was I home and not out driving a truck? Fuck you. I don't have to explain nothing to you. Now, on August 17th, the search kicked off. Why was I home? To be with my family and to help look for this child. The following week, I go back out. I'm with Hirschbach in Nala Transportation. Pebbles, since you so concerned about the name of my company. But what you don't understand is that I did not set up my LLC. The company set it up. So the date August 5th you're talking about, Pebbles? Yes, it may have been filed in Indianapolis, but I wasn't nowhere around in Indianapolis. The company filed the LLC, and it needs to go through Indiana in order to be put on record, miss. So the following week, I come back home.
I don't know anything about this trucking
a second
stuff.
search. I believe I was there. I seen Mr. Kevin, and I don't know what transpired between the first time I saw him and met him, and the second time, because now we in two different groups. Yeah. So that's either here or now. But what I'm trying to get across to you people who have been hoodwinked is that Pebbles ain't nothing but a fat ass liar. And that's all she's doing.
And that's the one I want to talk to.
The facts are not correct. So every week I came home, because I was home weekly, I was out there looking for this baby. Now, as it relates to us harassing the searchers, not so true. How in the world do my wife and I know, going to Wendy's, that the search party is on Central, and we just so happen to turn that way and see them? But now they so pissed off at us on our way back home. How do we know they still there? Our intention is not to mess with them. Our intention was to go get me something to eat and bring my behind back home. And the police talked to us and told us the best way to handle this situation is through civil lawsuit. So
it's crazy.
I don't understand why they keep saying that we were harassing them when that's not the case. They were the one that was continuously coming on the block searching the abandoned houses across the street and this and that. We didn't have nothing. Look, if we can't stand in our front yard, if you want to come on the block and just do what you gonna do, we didn't say nothing to you other than to throw our hands up and look at you. But then you say we were shooting at you.
What?
It's all a lie. All of these lies are just created to create chaos and mistrust in people.
I'm going to have to listen
We've
to a
never
lot
done
more
anything to anybody negative to try to make them feel like they were less than.
to try to figure out.
Now, I'm supposed to be the guy that had the baseball cap on, the White Sox cap. I don't wear those hats. This is what I wear. This is what I wear because I represent my country. I'm a true patriot. I'm one that's willing to die and lay my life down on the line.
I hope nobody has a picture of him wearing that White Sox hat.
So I don't understand why in the hell that Pebble thinks it's okay, along with Jasmine's family, to put all these innuendos out there, knowing it's not true.
I really want to know who Jay Sean is.
The focus is gone way off of the baby. And now it's on crashing each other, which our family has been quite quiet.
Listen,
and I can guarantee you,
I'm not going to listen to all this right now because it goes on and on for like 20 more minutes. I'm looking into a girl named Janiyah McDaniel. Nope, McMichael. Why do I keep wanting to call her McDaniel? McMichael, she's been missing since August of 2024, but we're finding out that maybe she might have been missing the whole summer. This guy's saying that he saw her on June 29th at a birthday party. If that's the case, then that's the last time she was seen. But her family, because this guy, Mr. Walker, is not an actual family member. He is the girlfriend's dad of Jasmine McMichael, who is Janiyah McMichael's mother. So, I don't know. I think I'm going to go research this more, though, and I think I'm going to go lay down in bed. I got up way too early today, and I just really need to go lay down and go to sleep. So, I'll make some videos tomorrow about this, and I'll look into it a little bit more tonight before I go to bed. But if you were here hanging out with me to sit here and talk about a missing person case, thank you so much. I appreciate you, and I will see you tomorrow.